Hi everyone, so this is Isabel and I'm back with another video. I wanted to share with you some of the stuff I made from scraps. And so I have a box, it's like a lid of a whole bunch of scraps that I save. And there's there's just a lot of papers that are offcuts, or they're papers that I don't necessarily like, or some jelly prints. And this box, this box lid was so full. And I actually have made a dent in the scraps. And some of them are book pages, and some of them, like I said, are just scraps off of papers that I have had to cut down for other projects. So these are all smaller at this point because I have been doing a lot of cutting. So I wanted to share some of the stuff that I have done. And so this, I love typewriters, so I've been die cutting a lot of them. And what I did was that I did the base of the typewriter, and then I would put it together to make a typewriter on its own. So what I mean is that I would get a piece of paper. So for instance, this is a book page. I would cut a whole bunch of the bases of the typewriters, and then I'd go and cut a whole bunch of the little the top part of the typewriter. I have a whole mess of them here that I still have left over. And then I'd go back and combine all the scraps together to make a typewriter, a full typewriter. So I was just combining papers at that point. So there's a whole bunch of different colors of typewriters that I've done. And I really, like I said, I've just been on a mission to get rid of all of my scraps. So these are all combinations that I've done with all the different parts of scraps that I've put together. And so it's taken me days to make so many. And some of them, as you can tell, are thinner. So this one is just one particular scrap of paper. So some of them are one layer, such as this one, where what I mean by one layer, it's just the die cut, the pretty pattern paper die cut, and then one topping of this, or the second part of the die on top of this one. So this is a thinner one. And this one, for instance, this one has several layers. So this one might be either thicker cardstock, or maybe it's some type of scrap cereal box that I cut to make it sturdier. So you can tell the difference right here. This is really, really flimsy, and this is very thick. And again, on some of them, like I said, this one, the second part of the die cut is only one piece of paper. And then this one, you can tell there's several of them. And really, there was no reason why I did some of them thicker. Look at this one's really pretty. So there's a whole mess of them. I mean, I made like maybe over 50. And so, like I said, I used all paper that I had sitting in that box lid that I showed you. And then I just, once I had die cut a whole mess of them, I then combined them together to just make them kind of match. And like I said, most of them I inked around the sides. A lot of them I used book paper that I had already there in that box. This is matte paper, or what I mean is atlas paper. And then you can tell with this one, this is several layers of just regular copy paper. And I just did a whole bunch of them. So like I said, these are some of the ones that I'm showing you just as an example of the regular die cut. And then the second part of the typewriter die cut. And then this is cereal boxes right here that I used to make them sturdier. Now, to truly get rid of all my scraps, what I did do was that I combined. So if I look at this one that is copy paper, what I did was that I combined, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and there's 4 regular copy weight paper to make it sturdier, which I did only because I was trying to get rid of the scraps. If I wanted to do less work, obviously, I would have just gotten the regular copy paper and glued it on top of the cereal box, and that would have made it sturdier quicker. But like I said, my mission was just to get rid of my scrap was get rid of my scrap paper that I had in that box. And a lot of it is just regular copy paper that I've either printed wrong, or I've used it as a template or whatever. Like for this one, my son wanted some of these images on his graduation cap. So I have all these papers as leftovers that I can use to get rid of it, so that I don't just throw it away. So what did I do with all my typewriters? Okay, so this is what I did. I did a lot of stuff. So one of them is I glued them to these long envelopes, and these are just, I don't have examples for everything I use, but I can try to show you what I do have examples of. So for this one, I use these. They're probably from Michaels. Oh, actually, they're from Tuesday Morning, way back when they used to have the Tuesday Morning. So this one was like 24 envelopes for $3. And then I just did a set of 5. And all I did was glue the typewriter, and then I stamped congratulations on all of them. So I like how they turned out. And they're all different because, like I said, all the typewriters were made using scrap paper, copy paper, or any type of book pages, atlas pages that I had as scraps to put together. So these came out really nice. So that's one example right there. Here's some more. So these are envelopes. These I got them on Temu, and I think I got them on Temu. Yeah, these are it. And these were like, how many were there? I think about 100. I don't remember the price, but everything on Temu was really nice and inexpensive. And so these are the ones I made. So these fold from the top loading. And then for this one, I stamped thankful. And again, all of the typewriters are very different. They look very different. But again, I was trying to get rid of all my scraps, and I think they turned out really nice. So those are the typewriters. And then I went and did these. So let me see. These are some of the projects I have. So these are more typewriters. These I got, the cards I got them from Ross. So these are, how many are there? There's 50 cards along with the envelope for $5.99, and you cannot beat that price. So I glued the typewriter to the card, and I tried to find something that would match, and then they're ready. So again, these come with their own envelopes, which makes it really, really convenient. So there you have the envelope. You can always stamp something on it, stamp something on the side or on the back, and there it's ready as a card to give away. And I did a whole mess of them. So when I started doing these, like I said, I matched up the typewriter to the print, and I felt like they were so busy. So I didn't really like them, but well, I mean, they're done. So I'm still debating whether I want to put a message there or just leave them like that. But they came out nice. I just don't like how busy they are. So then what I decided to do was then get the same card. So this one doesn't seem so busy. So this one I plan on, again, this is just one piece of, I think it's cardstock, and then a couple of layers of the second part of the die cut. So this one, if I wanted to make it sturdier, then I would get this cereal box die cut and then glue it together and then glue it there. So I haven't decided, but anyways, this is the one I matched up to this one. And so, because like I said, the other ones I didn't like how busy they were, I'm gonna turn them around and glue them like this. So same thing. Again, this is pretty busy, so they will come together like that. Same thing. Well, actually, I don't think this one matches very well, so I don't know if I'll do this one. But it's the same idea of trying to find a way to use up my scraps. And then I was, like I said, I was trying to get, trying to use up all my scraps, and then I stopped doing the typewriters because I still have a lot of them right here. So I still have to decide how to use them. So I continued doing some more die cuts using the same scraps, and then I did the little flower. So same thing, these are the same top loading envelopes, and then this one I stamped Enjoy. And again, some of them are one layer and some of them are, like these are just one layer. And these are really, they came out really nice. I like how they look. And they all say Enjoy. And this is also, like I said, a die cut, using up all the scraps from that box. And then continue doing some more, still on my mission to get rid of my scrap. I started using these little envelopes, and these are also, I think these are also from Temu. These are 100 and they're smaller little envelopes. And these are again some little flowers, and I have a whole mess of them still over here that I haven't finished or used up. So this one I put Shine. So these are again flowers, the same as these right here. Shine. And actually this is packaging from some stamps. So like I said, I usually try to save a lot of the stuff, and these are again. Oh, and look at this. I figured out how to, for this one, for the little insert, I used these right here. They're the 4x6 index cards cut in half. I think I still had to cut a little bit more because they're smaller, but there they are ready. So I'm still debating whether to stamp a little picture inside or not. But they turned out really nice. So these say Smile. So I made a set of, each one is just 5. So this is Smile and this is Shine. And then all I did at the end was just ink all around the envelope. And these would make perfect little cards, or you can even tuck in a gift card and there with your message, and that would be so perfect. Yep, perfect like that. And then again, like I said, trying to get rid of all my scraps here, I then did these right here. So this is another die cut. This one you can see has a lot of layers. So here are some of the examples. So this is, I think this is maybe 2 layers using some of the cereal box leftovers, and this is, I think also looks like it's 2 pieces of cardstock or 2 pieces of pattern paper. There's some more of that Kellogg's, and that cereal box itself, it's really thin, so it doesn't make it so thick. So 1 is enough. So here's that one with the pattern paper, and then there's the box. That's just 2 layers. And these are so cute. And so again, all I did was use up a whole bunch of the scraps to make the little embellishment. And what I did was, some of them are ugly pieces of paper that I just combined. And again, this I had cut everything up, and then I went down. So you see the ugly paper there. Then I went downstairs while I was watching television with my husband, and then I just started gluing them all together to make them. I kind of was being picky on choosing the paper that I wanted to be the front. And then I came over here and I got these little envelopes. They're really tiny also from Temu. These are 60 pieces. These are top loading. They also have the adhesive. And then and these, I did check it out, but you can actually load a gift card in here, and it fits perfectly as a gift or something, graduation gift, birthday gift, or whatever. And it's just a really simple way to give a gift card. And then this is just a little sentiment that I haven't glued it completely, but I just folded it, I tucked it in, put a little pop dot, and there's the sentiment. You can put whatever sentiment you want. This one says wonderful you, and this one says with love. I still need to glue the back of it so it doesn't move around. And these are, I sell some of these through my gifts, my Etsy shop, and then I'm not sure if both of them are mine or some of them I've gotten from other people who share their creations online. So that's an example right there. And then of course I have these little white envelopes. These are vellum pretty sure these will also, yep, same thing. This will fit right there with a gift card. And same thing, you can come back and embellish with whatever you want. So obviously the typewriter is too big for this. Unless I cut it in half, that would look nice too. But yeah, there's a lot of ideas when it comes to die cuts and using envelopes or cards or whatever. So again, I am just trying to get rid of all my scraps, which I think I've put a pretty good dent on it with making tons and tons of typewriters, which I love. This is one of my favorite dies. Okay, well that's it. I just wanted to share some of the stuff that I've or some of the ways I've used up all my scraps. And that's it. I just wanted to share how I've been using up all some of my time. I know it's almost time to go back to work, but I have been, like I said, trying to stay busy using the time to use up all my scraps, which like I said, I'm trying to get rid of. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Thank you.